Welcome to the Instagram Stories for Monday, July 10th. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. On Mondays, we talk about what the head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, shared on his Ask Me Anything, and all the questions that he answered this week were about Threads. You're probably not surprised. Are you a little bit tired of hearing me talk about Threads? I think today we're going to talk about it, and then we're going to take a break. We need to talk about other things. It's just good sometimes to bring up different topics, even if a company releases a major new product that is very influential in the tech space. Okay, let's dive into the questions. The first question is, I like how I can make my Instagram feed chronological. When can I do that on Threads? This is an excellent question.
Yep, that's the plan. Clearly we have to create a following only chronological feed for Threads. Right now though, the team for at least the next week is entirely focused on just keeping the lights on and smashing as many bugs as possible. But we've got a long list of features like that are clear things that we need to do and we need to do quickly. We've got to figure out exactly what the design is for that one. So we're going to talk about that probably later today. But more to come. Generally, I've been excited about how the team is doing, but man, do we have a lot of work to do. Quite the race to the starting line.
Nice to hear that that's on their product roadmap and they're going to be adding that at some point in the future. The next question is really good. How should I use Threads and Instagram broadcast channels differently? Both of them are primarily text-based. Broadcast channels is about sending a message to your followers where they can't reply. You can send, of course, a poll or a voice memo, but it's primarily text-based. And Threads is all about sending messages in a conversational manner, so it's a little bit different, but many people will read and not reply to the messages you write in Threads. So that makes sense. Here's his answer.
I think it's good to use them differently. Broadcast channels, though you can do collaborations, are pretty different. They are fundamentally one-to-many. They're a broadcast channel. And even though you can do collaborations, it's not the same. Whereas if you want to engage in more public conversations, Threads is much more of a public square. And so the kind of content that you bring there, I think that will work, will be different. Now, not everyone should be using both. You should figure out what you want to get out of Instagram, what you want to get out of Threads, what you want to get out of social media, and then use the tools that align with your specific interests.
We are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about how to gain followers on Threads and what do you call a post on Threads. Stick around.
This episode is brought to you by Michigan Economic Development Corporation. In Michigan, you can have both a rewarding career and a quality lifestyle, with plentiful career opportunities in world-changing, innovating industries, from electric vehicles to clean energy to biotech, with room for advancement no matter where you are in your career. Plus, Michigan offers a welcoming, beautiful, affordable, and inclusive community for all. Live your best life. You can in Michigan. Visit themichiganlife.org.
And we're back. Okay, so on Twitter, the messages that you write are called tweets. What are the messages on Threads called?
There isn't a good pithy answer to this. There's a lot of people debating this on Threads right now. I think it's just a post. And I think if it's a string of posts, it's a thread. But I think you just post on Threads, and when you reply, it becomes a thread. And if you repost, I think it should be called rethreading.
Next question. Best way to gain followers on Threads? Here's his answer.
Well, anybody who follows you on Instagram, when they join Threads, will have the option to follow you immediately on Threads as well. So that should help. The other thing is that a lot of feed right now is recommendations, which I know can make it a little noisy. We got to get that under control, but it does help you grow. But the thing that you can do is I just go engage with other people that you think are inspiring or amazing or funny or in your world. Because those back and forth conversations are what makes it so special, and they will get you exposure to more people over time.
I actually think that's a really good answer. I wouldn't have had such a prolific answer. I would have just talked about how Instagram prompts the people who follow you on Instagram to then follow you on Threads. But engaging in conversations, joining in other discussions, and contributing good ideas is a great way to build a following on Threads. Next question. What has been your biggest surprise about the first few days of Threads?
The two biggest surprises have been just one, the sheer number of people interested in trying out the app. So for that, we're thankful and grateful. And two, how many amazing creators from the world of fashion or football or NBA Twitter or any of it who have come over and just gone nuts and been expressive and creative and really brought an immense amount of life and fun really quickly to a new space.
And the last question we're going to talk about, what are people asking for most on Threads?
Following feed is definitely one of them. Other ones that come to mind are an edit button, people search, hashtags, graph sync so that you can make it so that everyone you follow in one app, you also follow in the other, and those stay in sync over time, and a lot more. Let me know what you'd like to see, but we've got a lot of incoming feedback right now, and we're trying to work through it, find the signal, sift out the noise, and come up with a plan as quickly as possible.
Okay, that is going to do it for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening. As always, please check out my account on Instagram or TikTok, whichever you prefer, at Daniel Hill Media. I'm posting a new video today all about the TikTok and Instagram algorithms with videos from the CEOs of each company. So be sure to check that out. Thank you so much for listening.
Instagram news got you covered, sometimes even TikTok. Relevant platforms in the metaverse ahead of the wave, without a break or a pit stop. Still waiting for Zuckerberg to give me the big job. Pause. Use trademarks and logos with Insta's permission, of course. If you like the show and you gain some good info, maybe leave a review. It's a type of applause. Just drop me a message if you want to collab. If you got some good content or you want to run ads, at Daniel Hill Media is where I am. TikTok, Facebook and Instagram.